All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right, here we go. Fine print's out of the way. It's time to roll with the show. And I'm not sure how the show is going to roll. It seems to me that when I fired up the system to go live, the system decided it wanted to grab onto some updates before I could stop it. That's just a pain. Unfortunately, at that point, we can't stop it. We just have to let it do whatever it feels like it needs to do. Normally, I've got those shut down for the show. But, not so much the case this time. Not so much the case at all. And now we'll drive everybody batty with the mic movement. Okay. So, looks like everybody's dropping into the chat. Hopefully the audio is okay. I don't know with the way that the updates are running. It seems like refresh rates are very low right now on my end. So who knows? We'll have to wait and see what happens. Well, Ohio Relic Hunter says it sounds good now, so hopefully it'll be all right. We'll see how it goes. Barb, your package got shipped out Friday. I believe it was. Things have been crazy lately. I believe it was Friday. Unfortunately, it was shipped out priority mail. I don't know what happened to the receipt, though. So I have no tracking number. So you'll just have to keep me posted. There were a number of items in the box for the kids. I would think, I know that you're down there in Boony Land, but I would have to think that being priority mail, you should have it Wednesday, Thursday, I would think before the weekend. So we've got that. And I don't know what happened with the refresh rates being low and everything. For some reason, it kicked me out of the studio. But it seems like I've gotten back okay. Okay. Let's see. Yes, I believe you're right, Tom. And I guess that's another thing. Chuck is apparently tied up tonight. So, once again, I will try to do what I can to follow the YouTube chat. We are casting into a number of spots. Quite a few, actually. We're casting into a number of spots on Facebook as well as YouTube. So in the YouTube chat, if you're trying to catch my attention, obviously you folks know how it works. If you tag the channel, then that'll show up like a big neon sign for me. And I'll be able to notice that someone's trying to get my attention. So we see that the Bortners are in, the Bills are in, Barb, Tom, Dennis, Mark, Bob Pop, Rich Kruckmeyer, Barks is in. Welcome aboard to Kevin. Ian's in. We'll see who else drops in here in the next minute or two, and we'll get this rolling. We'll do what we can. when Chuck is able to make it back to the show, he does actually have, I believe, some holiday specials that he will be able to mention. So if you guys are looking for a little something extra under the tree, or you gals, a little something extra in the stocking, what have you, you can go ahead and contact Chuck at Shooters and Prospectors, the Facebook page, his timeline at Chuck Smalley, or even call the number in the description there for Shooters and Prospectors. Speaking of descriptions, I want to say Gary's metal detecting maybe last Sunday had mentioned that the link for Ill Digger was not working. I have tried to rectify that, although the link looks exactly the same to me as it was before. Who knows? Either way, we've tried to replace it and see if that takes care of that broken link. Whether it does, whether it doesn't, I don't know. So, I guess hopefully everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I know we had quite the event going on here. I believe at one point Tam said we had 25 people. And for those that hadn't seen the post, because I had mentioned last Sunday that I probably would not be live Wednesday because I was going to be busy taking care of birds. So we had a 17-pound turkey to do, and then that was for a Thanksgiving. Our son and daughter-in-law, that was to go to their family's Thanksgiving. And they were going to pick that up and take that there, throw it in the oven, kind of reheat it, warm it up Thursday for Thanksgiving, and everybody there was going to have all sorts of turkey. 17-pound bird. Wow. And then we had a 7-pound here. And I'm telling you what, you folks that have seen the post, the turkeys looked like they turned out amazing. Wish you could have smelled it. Beautiful looking birds, very, very juicy and tender, not dry at all. And you guys and gals know, turkey and chicken, you've got to be careful with. It's easy to dry them out if you don't watch it. But these things were so juicy and tender that I'll bet if I had sliced into them Wednesday, as soon as I had pulled them off of there, it would have just had the juices rolling out of them. So, well done there. Now, next on the list, as soon as I can get some time to get back to it, we've got quite a bit of cheese we've got to get done. And I believe last time I spoke with Bill, he does as well. Actually, I think he's got cheese and jerky that he's got to get done. I can't overload myself. Things have been very, very hectic here, so I'll be doing good just to get cheese done. And that's okay. That's the way it goes. Hopefully, though, everyone else had a good Thanksgiving. I know there were a number of people that seemed like they were kind of in a food coma. Nothing wrong with that. And now it's the, there. Welcome to Gary's Metal Detecting. Gary's back in the chat tonight. Well, there he is. Oh, and who can forget Frankie? Frank Juarez in the house. So the day after Thanksgiving, we went out and tried to find a small, welcome to Mike Boyles, a small Christmas tree to put up. And that turned out okay. Turned out okay. Nothing wrong with that. And I imagine by this point, Barb's probably got her Christmas tree up as well. For the welcome to Steve Pacifico. Did I win the Equinox? Well, no, Steve. Not yet. So anyway, we can't forget, don't forget the Kids Great Metal Detecting Christmas giveaway for kids ages 5 to 15. Registration is now closed. And as you guys and gals know from previous years, as soon as we close registration, we also quit accepting member requests until after the contests are done for the giveaway for the year. Yes, I see that, Barb, that the tree went up 2 weeks ago. Ha! And Barb says she has to update the spreadsheet. Apparently, she does not have a current count of kids, although she should have a fairly close idea. I mean, registration was pretty fast and furious there at the beginning, but now, it, especially in the past week or so, it had slowed down dramatically. I know there are quite a few kids that are entered, though. I don't remember what the last count was that I heard, but there are quite a few. So we've got that going on. And then for the big kids, 18 or older, we're doing our big blast of a giveaway that we've got keywords that you have to locate to make the phrase to get yourself entered into the running for copper rounds, silver rounds, fines boxes, an ugly box, electrolysis system, and that's the whole kit and caboodle there. That's the unit, the clips, the brine, the book, everything you need to get yourself going. That one we do want to see go to someone who does not already have an ugly box. Obviously. And I know some of you out there do not. Rich says, I'm older than 16. Yeah. So obviously for the Equinox 8 and an Equinox 800, that's the big prize on the block. And this is all courtesy of Emery and Kevin and Clay and Chuck, Shooters and Prospectors, all of that. Which very kind of all of them, very, very cool. And we will be doing that giveaway. As I said before, you must be 18 or older. You must be a resident in the lower 48 or have a shipping address in the lower 48. If you are some of our Canadian friends or overseas, whatever the case may be, as long as you have a shipping address in the lower 48. Nice try, Steve. No, it is not. And tonight, before we roll out, obviously, as we've said before, when they're available to be found, we will let you know. So now that we've given a rundown of the rules again, like I said, 18 or older, lower 48, or have a shipping address in the lower 48, must be listening live the night. Well, you must find the keywords for the phrase, message that to me, get that to me in a message through Facebook preferably, but as we get closer, I can try to get an email out there too for people to contact me that way if they need to, because I get it, not everybody necessarily uses Facebook that uses YouTube. So you must message me with the key phrase to get yourself entered into the drawing, and that gets you entered into the drawing for any of the prizes. I will message back with a comment, a thumbs up, whatever, to let you know that you are entered. Your name goes into the hat. And then January 5th, you must be listening live the night of the giveaway. You must be present in the chat. If we pull your name and we do not see your name in the chat, we will move on and pull the next name. I know it sounds a bit harsh, but that's just the way it's going to work with this one. You're going to have to work at it a little bit. If that means that you have to come and drop everything you're doing January 5th to listen to the show to see if you are a winner, well, then that's what you've got to do, because when you look at the alternative, I'd hate to listen to the show after the fact and find out that my name was pulled and I was not there, so somebody else got the prize instead. And that's the way that's going to work with this one. I'm not going to message you to let you know that you won. We're going to have to see your name in the chat that night of the giveaway. And we will mention that in the promo that day. When we drop a link that day before the show, it will say Equinox 800 giveaway, winners announced, or something to that nature. And then you're going to have to make sure to drop into the chat. And we'll give, we'll banter around for a few minutes to give people time to get into the chat. And we may not start pulling names until, say, I don't know, 5, 10, maybe even 15 minutes into the show. But don't take that as gospel. Don't think, well, they said they're not gonna pull any names until 15 minutes in, so I can dilly-dally and if it were me, I would want to make sure that I am there. And unfortunately, I have to keep explaining that to people because of the fact that some people are just coming in and they're going to want to know, how do I get entered? Some people that listen to the archive or the podcast side, they're going to want to know, how do I get entered? What are the rules? Well, there you go. In a nutshell, those are the rules. Unless I've missed one. I don't think so, though. I think we've got it covered. Let's see here. Somebody's got a great question, according to Ohio Relic Hunter. I'm not sure where the question went. I'm looking. Let's see here. Well, you have an email. I don't use Facebook and other social media. Yes, as I stated, as we get closer to time for you folks to enter, because there are still keywords to be revealed. But as we get closer, I will work an email address into the description and we'll let everybody know this is your alternate way to contact me. I've still got to work that out because I get hit with quite a bit of spam. Welcome to David Riley. I still have to work that out. But yeah, absolutely. I get it. You don't use social media, which makes it interesting. I wonder how he found this show. Because the bulk of it is based on social media. So he may have found it through the podcast distribution. He may have found it through YouTube. Maybe someone has told him. Kudos to Gary. He's found the second word already. Well, good job. Good job. Well, thanks for dropping in, Gary. Enjoy the TV. Okay, well, let's see. How many words total? We're looking at 6 or 7 total words. And tonight we reveal the location of the second word for those who have not already found it. Not going to reveal what the word is. You're going to have to find the word. We'll just let you know where to look. And obviously, some people have already found it. So make sure to have your pen, your paper, write it down, keep track of it. And then when all the keywords are out, and we'll let you know, like with the final keyword, the title of the show will probably be something like Last Keyword Revealed, or something to that nature. And we'll let everybody know then. That's funny, Mark. No, we can't use carrier pigeons. Nice try, though. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. He finds us through YouTube. Nice. Well, welcome aboard. We're glad to see that you've made it. Okay. So we do have that. No grammar Nazis. I see that, Barb. I'll bet it's really 8. It is whatever we say it is. But really, like I said, when the last keyword is revealed, we will let everyone know. It will be in the title of the show. Final keyword, last keyword, something like that. Something to that nature. So we do have that. Which those that have been following, if they go back and look at last Sunday's episode, it will say first keyword revealed, second keyword coming soon. And then obviously tonight, the title is second keyword revealed for our Equinox 800 giveaway. So we'll let everyone know where the second keyword, where they can look for it tonight. And I gotta say, I really like the way that the second keyword was done. Because sometimes, you know, if it's just in audio, you can't. Sometimes you may get confused. It's like the old game of telephone. And sometimes it may be misinterpreted what the word is. But with the second keyword, I mean, literally, they spell it out for you. I mean, they tell you what the keyword is, but they also spell it out for you. So it's super simple. And I'm not real sure the third keyword may go that way too. I don't know. The other ones? I don't think we're going to have to spell them out for anyone. I don't think there's going to be any confusion. So that's a plus. But hey, you got to throw a few curveballs in. You know, you can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Either way, it has been a rather hectic day today as well. For those, basically, I found out Wednesday while I was trying to take care of birds that Suki was in the hospital. Apparently, a week ago, she had fell and broke her leg in 2 spots, and Didn't even realize it for almost a week. So we've been dealing with that. They admitted her, scheduled her for surgery Friday morning. She made it through surgery, and as long as everything goes okay, she will be sent to the rehab unit possibly as soon as tomorrow or Tuesday, where she's going to have to spend a little bit of time there, back into surgery again. Well, she'll be sent home after the rehab unit, and then probably another surgery to have the fixator removed. So we'll see what happens. So it has me a little distracted lately. So we're trying to do what we can as far as the show and keeping up somewhat of a schedule. So with all of that in mind, the shows may be kind of spotty. I don't know. We may do 2 shows, and then the next week we may do a show. It could be kind of hit and miss, so I'll just let everybody know that now, just in case. And we'll see what happens. Hopefully, it all goes okay. And then we're also dealing with some vehicle issues and things like that. You know, holidays, cold weather, it wreaks havoc with everything. So it's a little frustrating, but we're working on it. And we're trying to get back to a little bit of a sense of normality. And we've been getting there. Believe me. I mean, people that watch Tam's posts, they know things have been very, very busy around here. There's been painting going on. There's been trim going on. There's been flooring going on. There's been tables being built. There's been birds being smoked and roasted, and people are breaking legs, and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my. But we're trying to hang in there with everybody. So hopefully everybody can hang in there with us while we're transitioning. It happens. It looks like Barb is removing comments. Yeah, Barb. Suki broke her leg. In 2 spots. The day after having ankle surgery where she had a titanium rod shoved up through her ankle. And I guess in true fashion, if you're going to do it up, you might as well do it up right. So the leg that she had just had ankle surgery on is the leg that she broke in 2 spots the day after her ankle surgery. On a comical note, though, Suki can be a little stubborn. She's a redhead, and she has that redhead stubborn streak. And when I got the call saying that she was being admitted to the hospital, I was told, but first, and I'm thinking, okay, first they got to run back to the house because she wants her cell phone, she wants her laptop, things like that if she's going to be in the hospital. No. Before we can go to the hospital to be admitted, Suki is craving a hamburger. And she doesn't think the hospital is going to allow her to have one when she gets there. So we have to not go directly to the hospital. We have to go through the drive-thru and get a hamburger first, because I'm going to have my hamburger before I go to the hospital. How's that for a laugh? You got to have priorities. You've got to have priorities. So that's the way it goes. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep, you've got to have priorities. Welcome to Randy. Yep, there you go, Barb. So there's a good laugh for everybody for the night. Either way, I think we've ran that on long enough, you folks. Obviously, we've given the rundown of the rules once again for the Equinox 800 giveaway. And people will see in the description, we do have our links. They will see him in the chat. Check out Bark's Detecting Bits. The second keyword was put in a video on Bark's Detecting Bits YouTube channel yesterday. Pretty sure it was yesterday. My days are kind of running together, but I have seen the video. Very good video once again. Some great finds were made. So you're going to want to check that out. Killer 2-cent piece. That was very nice. Good job to Emery. But check out the latest video from Bark's Detecting Bits. Clue 3 is not out yet, Barb. The third keyword will be coming soon. You just have to stay tuned. Got to follow the show. May not hurt to follow the page. May not hurt to follow Chuck's timeline or Shooters and Prospectors page on Facebook. And we'll try to put a little caveat in there that for those who... Oh, Kevin says the video was put out Friday. I did see it Saturday. But still, very well done video. Check out his most recent video. It was released Friday. And you will be, I guarantee you, you will be able to find the second keyword in that video. And then a caveat for those who do not use social media. I believe Chuck is doing the third keyword. And we'll probably give a few days for people to find that. And then just in case, maybe for those who don't use social media, if they have not been able to find it by that point, when we release the fourth keyword, which will probably be done right here live on the show, we'll go ahead and mention what the third keyword was for people that may not have found it because they can't gain access to social media. We'll have to see what happens. Either way, the second keyword can be found in Bark's Detecting Bits' most recent video on YouTube. And he uploaded it Friday, apparently, so you'll be able to go back and see. The video's only been up just a few days. And then once we have confirmation of the third keyword, we will let you folks know where to look and how you can potentially find it. Other than that, obviously with everything else going on, I think maybe we're better to err on the side of caution and roll out of here a bit early tonight and cut the show a bit short. So remember, Bark's Detecting Bits on YouTube. Check out his most recent video for the second keyword. Write it down along with the first keyword and keep track of it so that you're ready to get yourself entered when the final keywords have been released. Like I said, we'll reveal the third very soon. They're not all out there right now, but we will let you know when they do show up. That way you know where to find it. Until the next one, try to stay warm out there, folks. It's a little chilly up here in the north, especially where we are. We're going to roll out. Have a wonderful evening. We're out of here.
We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.